I am Professor Bhavin Prasad. Today I am going to teach about the basics or terminologies of accounting. So first of all, we have to go through the accounting terminologies. So there are few accounting terminologies that is very important for the accountings. So first of all, we have to know about the meaning of asset. So before knowing about the meaning of assets, just the Hindi of asset is sampatti. So in accounting, assets means anything which are the property of any type of business, which are being owned by the business, which are some economical value and which can be used for the business purpose. So there are different types of assets in any type of business activities. So here I have written the different types of assets. So different types of assets will always start with the current asset. So what is current asset? So assets which are used for short period of time, means which can be used for less than 1 year. All these types of assets will always come under the current assets. So we can take the example of current asset. So the current assets examples can be cash, bank, means bank, in checkbook, means these are the assets which are called current assets, which can be used for less than 1 year. As we know that the validity of any checkbook is for 3 months. So we can here also write the demand draft. So these are the assets of any type of business organization which can be used for less than 1 year. So all these types of these examples will always come under current assets. Like cash in hand, means if you have cash in your home, if you have cash in your bank, if you have issued check, if you have issued demand draft, all these will come under current assets. So the basic concept of current asset is that any type of assets which can be used for less than 1 year. So the examples as I have discussed: cash at bank, cash in hand, demand draft, check. These are the basic examples of current assets. So the coming to the next type, this is your fixed asset. So fixed asset is just opposite of current asset. In current asset, I had just discussed the assets, the sampatti, which can be used for less than 1 year. But it is the fixed asset is just opposite of current asset. In fixed assets, assets are the properties or anything of the business which can be used for more than 1 year. So the example of fixed assets can be land, building, furniture, fixtures. Means if any business organization will purchase land, then the main motto of the business is to use the land for more than 1 year. If the business will purchase building, then it can be used for more than 1 year. If they will purchase furniture, they will purchase vehicles. So all those examples will come under fixed assets. So simply we can say that the assets which can be used for more than 1 year, all those types of assets are called fixed assets. Now coming to the wasting asset. As the name suggests, the wasting assets means wasting assets are the assets whose values decreases as the time passes. In the previous classes we have discussed about the depreciation. So those assets where depreciations are being applied, all those assets will always come under wasting assets. So easily we can say that the examples can be furnitures, machines. These are the examples. These can be the examples for wasting assets. Because the value of furniture, the value of machines, the value of vehicles will degrade, will decrease time to time. So for example, if we will purchase any type of vehicle today, so the value of that vehicle after 1 year will decrease. So that vehicle is the asset of the business which will come under wasting asset. So now coming to the another type of asset, that is your liquid asset. As the name suggests, you can easily say that what is the property of liquid? The intermolecular space is not tightly packed, as in the science we have already studied. So similarly in accounting, as the liquid flows from upward to downward, okay. So similarly the property of liquid asset is that any assets which can be easily converted into cash. If there is requirement of cash in any type of business, they can easily convert it into cash. For example, shares, jewelries, if they have cash in their bank, these are the liquid assets. So there are different dimensions of assets in any type of business. So there are also, we can say that two types of assets also, that is your tangible or intangible. The meaning of tangible means which can be seen with our naked eyes and which can be touched, which can be felt. This is tangible. So all those assets which have physical existence, which we can see with our naked eyes, all these can be called tangible assets. So the question arises, sir, whether the fixed assets or current assets or vesting assets or liquid assets can be tangible? Yes. If we can see the assets, if we can touch the asset, if we can feel the assets, all those assets will always come under tangible assets. So now coming to the intangible asset. Intangible, is there any asset which is intangible? Yes, it is interesting to know that yes, there are some assets which are intangible also, like patent. If you have some idea, you can make the idea patent, or if you are writing a book, you can make the copyright so that no one can imitate your innovations or inventions. So patent, copyright, the most important is goodwill. There are different companies, there are different name and fame of the companies. So these are the things like patent, copyright, goodwill. This cannot be seen, but this can be felt. So it is also the property of any type of business. So here we have just studied about the different dimensions or different types of assets. So if anyone have confusion, they can easily understand with the Hindi meaning of asset. Asset means sampatti in any type of business. So there are different types of assets we have studied. Now coming to the next dimension of or terminologies in accounting, that is your capital. So the Hindi meaning of capital is punji. We already used to say the words punji. मैं इतना पूंजी लगाने जा रहा हूँ. The English meaning of punji is capital. So what does it means? It means amount which is being invested by the proprietor in any type of business. For example, I am one of the businessmen. If I want to invest my money in any type of business, means that is punji. So in English we can say that capital means amount which is being invested by the proprietor or owner in any type of business activities. This is called capital. So capital has been classified into different types. So basically we have to study the two types of capital. So the one is fixed capital or long-term capital. Fixed capital means if funds are being invested, if money is invested for more than 1 year. Okay? Or it can be invested for more than 1 year, that is your called long-term purpose. And if you have invested your money for short-term period or less than 1 period, this is called current capital. So basically here we have to know about the two types of capital, that is your long-term capital and short-term capital. So now coming to the next, that is your liability. What is liability? First we have to know the meaning of liability. Liability means how much I am liable to pay to others. So if any business is growing, it doesn't mean that the business is using their own money. Maybe that business accumulates money from other sources. Maybe they found the creditors, they found loan from banks. So liability means any amount which a company have to pay to the others. For example, if a company is taking loan from a bank, that means a company have to pay money to the bank. Who is liable? The company is liable to pay money to the bank. So that is the liable. Means any individual or company who is liable to pay something includes money, that is called liability. So liabilities are two types, basically two types, short term or long term, or current or fixed. Means if I had raised loan for more than 1 year, if I have a company and I had raised loan for more than 1 year, it means it will come under long term liability. It means I am liable to pay money to the person where I had taken loan for more than 1 year. Similarly, short term, if I had taken loan for less than 1 year, so that my liability is for short term period, that is called less than 1 year. So basically these are the basic important terminologies about the accounting. So there are also three main terminology which are being used in accounting, that is your revenue, profit or expense. So whatever I had discussed you, these are the basic terminologies. Now the three basic terminologies are also here: revenue, profit and expenses. Just I am giving you with example. For example, this is a duster. The cost of this duster is rupees 15 and I am the seller. If I had sold this duster for rupees 15, so whatever money I had received from the buyer, rupees 15 is my revenue, and whatever I had purchased, for example I had purchased this duster for rupees 10, this is my expense. So the difference between the revenue and expense is my profit. So I think, dear students, I think this concept of the basic terminology is clear to you, and in the next class I believe I will start with the basic concepts of different terms. Thank you.